Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to our Business Central Wave 2 webinar. I am Nupur Lansekar, the Marketing Executive at Mercurus IT, and I'll be your host today. Mercurus IT has been transforming businesses since 2005 and has grown into a trusted partner for organizations looking to enhance their operations through Microsoft Dynamics 365. With 20 years of experience, we are proud to be recognized for delivering measurable value, driving innovation, and supporting long-term success. Today, we'll begin the presentation by our expert Anish Agarwal, who will walk us through the key highlights of the release. After the presentation, we'll move on to a question and answer session. So please feel free to drop your questions in the chat at any time. Without further ado, let's hand over to Anish. Anish, over to you.
Thank you, Nupur. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We are excited to welcome you to this webinar on Microsoft Dynamics Business Central 2025 Release Wave 2. My name is Anish Agarwal. I work as a solution architect for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. In today's session, we will walk you through the latest updates, new capabilities, and enhancement that Microsoft has rolled out in this release. Business Central continues to evolve and powerful with the AI-powered enhancements. So on today's webinar, we will be covering the points, the enhancements which Microsoft has done on the sales order agent feature. We'll also look into the purchase payable agent feature, create multiple fixed asset card, how it works in a Business Central, and then we'll look into the Bing search, how it will help the Copilot autofill suggestion so that it will reduce the user manual inputs. And then we'll followed by that, we'll look into the report enhancements which Microsoft has provided in this release, along with the user interface enhancements. To begin with, sales order agent feature. Before we go into the enhancement sections, I would like to discuss what was the existing process flow for the sales order agent feature in the Business Central. So any request which is coming from the customer that via email, that will get into the Business Central in the shared email box. And then in the Business Central, the agent process will run in the background, which will look into those emails. And if it finds a potential on that email, system will ask you to review it and then confirm so that agent can go back and create a sales quotation document. And once the document is ready, it will create an email draft with the sales quotation attachments. And then again, it will ask you to review and confirm the email, the drafted email. Now, once you are happy with that drafted email with all your attachments, then you can click on confirm button, and then the agent will send that email back to the customer with all those attachments and the information which was there in the email. So once a customer reviews that email and approves it and asks to convert the quote into the order and send an email back to the Business Central shared email box, then user can again, the agent will again ask to review and confirm. Once the user will review and confirm it, then system can start converting the quotation into the order, and followed by that, system will again draft an email document with all the informations and the sales order confirmation report. So once you review that email and send back to the customer, the job will get completed by the agent. Now, in the current release, what are the enhancements which Microsoft has done in the sales order agent feature? The automatically processing the incoming emails for your registered customers. Suppose earlier you have to review all your emails and then confirm, and then the agent will process in the background. But now what, if your customer is already registered in your in the Business Central environment, then whatever emails request you are getting from your customer, registered customer, that will automatically process in the background. And once the agent has some response or the drafted email, then it will ask a user to review and confirm it before it's sending anything out of the Business Central. So that will give you the complete control of what going out from the Business Central system. The second the enhancement which Microsoft has done in the sales order agent feature is suggest the capable promise date to deliver the product as early possible. So suppose the customer requested XYZ item and that is out of stock and that is coming after 2 weeks or a week later or something. But the customer wanted it for the next day or a week after delivery. So based on those criterias, the Business Central checks the inventory in the backend and it will provide you the capable promise date so that it will create a email with all those information and send back to the customers after you review and confirm it. We'll see how it works in the Business Central, but before that, we'll just discuss just two more points and then we'll see a quick demonstration how it works in the Business Central. Then another one is a handles the multiple ship to address. Suppose some of your customers have a multiple ship to address. In the earlier release, system just uses the default ship to address to process the orders. But now, whatever shipping address mentioned on your customer request, system will create the sales or quotation or the document order based on that shipping address. So now, if the customer is requesting for XYZ shipping address, then system will create the order with that shipping address. Now, if any request is stuck, the agent gets stuck with any of the request and unable to process it, then it will ask for the uh, instructions that something you can now give it into the natural language. Suppose there is a less inventory or the item is not available or the item is not present, then you can just type in with the natural language and then agent can process those requests in the background from where it was left. It is not something it has to pick from the very first stage. So now this is again a good feature. Now you can provide instruction to the agent with your natural language. Let's move on to quick demonstration for this process. We move to the Business Central screen. So here I have got two customer requests. One is for showing multiple shipping address and one is for the capable to promise. And these all are these both customers are set up as an registered customers. So when I received an email, I straight away the Business Central has processed this order. And let's have a quick check what was the request. So the customer has requested for these two items for 5 pieces and 2 pieces, and the shipping address is this one. So this customer is registered as an email address for anish.agrawal004 at hotmail. So let's have a quick look how it is configured in the Business Central. So if I'll open this customer, and here if you see the email address is defined, and to go on the ship to address, we'll have a quick check how many ship to address it has. So if you see here, there are the two ship to address and the customer has requested for these items to be delivered on the London location. So let's process this order. Let's review this and then confirm and see how system creates a quotation. So if you, I clicked on the review button and if you see system has created this nice email drafted email with all the information. These are the two items which has this many prices and these are the VAT and other taxation details. And this has also attachment. So you can click and see what was the attachment. So this is a sales quotation attachment with all the informations which is there on the sales quotation. So once you review and if you feel all the informations are correct here, and before we move on to the confirm button, I just wanted to show you this sales quotation. So let me copy the sales quotation number here, and then I'll show it to system has created the sales quotation with the shipping address as in London city. So let me go to the sales quotation here. And if I just filter with this number and then open this. So if you see here, the shipping and billing address, so shipped is now alternate and then the code is London now. So we are delivering this product to the London location instead of the other one. So let's confirm this and see what the process works. So go back and then I'll click on confirm button. Now system will send an email back to the customer with all those information, and then we just need to confirm it once the customer receives the request, and then the system will now create the sales order using that sales quotation automatically in the background. So I received an email. I'll just say, hello team, please convert the quotation code into order. Thank you. So I'll just click on send button. So I'll be receiving this email shortly. So if you see here, system has marked it as an completed for now, but we have sent another email. So probably once this system receives an email, it will again reopen it and then process for conversion of the sales quotation. So another one, by till now, like let's have a quick check for the other emails. So the another request which customer has done is for purchasing Amsterdam lamp for 5 pieces. It needs to be delivered within the 2 weeks and the shipping to the following address. Again, the customer is asking to ship on this address. So what I'll do, I'll just click here and click on review and see. So now here, if you see, we don't have a stock for this item. We have only one stock, but I have another purchase order created for this, which is coming on 26th of October or so. So now what system is suggesting me, there is no order for this. So if I just click on review and then confirm, now system will create a draft doc email with all the information that this item is not available now, but it will come on 26th. So the capable promise date should be 26th of October or so. So let's go back here, and there's another email which we just got. So if I just click on review here, now what? So now, sorry, let me go back here and I'll show you the email conversation which have been done. So here we customer requested it, agent created the code, we sent back the email to the customer, we received an email from the customer again stating that, hello team, please convert the code into the order. So I have already received this email. Now system has already converted this code into the order and it is asking me to review it. So I'll just review the email. If I want to add anything on the email, I can just type in here. I'll just click on show attachment and see the order confirmation report here. If all looks good to me, I can just click on confirm button and then system will send an order confirmation to the customer. And this communication will get closed as the sales order process has been completed now. So let's look into the another one which we just processed for the capable. So now this is asking me to review it. So system has already drafted an email and it is asking me to review the this thing. So thank you for inquiring regarding the purchase of 5 units of Amsterdam lamp. To inform you that the requested quantity is currently unavailable for delivering next 2 weeks. However, the system has earlier shipment date has provided on 26th of September here, and then whatever date is there, and then based on that, system will just create the sales quotation once the user confirms it. So this is how it works, and this sales order feature is very useful. And in the upcoming minor releases, system will also give an opportunity to add the attachment on the customer request, so that whatever attachment with the sales or purchase order, system will create the sales order, sales quotation based on that attached purchase orders. Moving on to the next feature, we have a purchase payable agent feature. But before that, let me just move this here. So purchase and payable agent again are smarter invoice processing. So once the user has sent, once the vendor has sent an email with the attachment, now the purchase pay order payable agent will process that order in the backend, and then it will send that attachment to the Azure OCR facilities, and it will extract the data using the OCR, and then it will populate the Business Central fields, and then later it will create a nice purchase draft document. Then the user can review it, and then it will continue with the other process, like process posting, creating a purchase invoice directly, and then posting it and making a payment, and then doing journals and other stuff. So this is how it works in the Business Central. Let's have a quick look how it works in the Business Central. So we move this to here. I'll click on the purchase and payable. So let's have a quick check on what are the setups this has. So here, if you see how I have configured my email address, so that is acting as a shared email box for now. So whatever emails I am receiving on this email address, system will process that in the backend. Now, if you see here, system has also given you few sample invoices for reference. So you can use this invoices as a reference for testing purpose, but the similar kind of a purchase invoice can be used for processing the purchase invoices in the Business Central. Now, if you see here, we have a review email. So now if you see, I already received an email. Now in the backend, agent is processing that document automatically. But if you enable this box, then system will, agent will ask you to review it before it goes and or start converting that document into the document. So now, but for now, I have not done this. So in the background, agent is processing the request and making a creating a purchase draft document. And then if you see here, configure the additional fields. Suppose you are using some custom fields on your purchase process, then you can also map those fields for capturing the data using an OCR facility. So for now, this is all the standard fields, but if you are having any custom fields, then you can map it here and that process will work straight away. So now we have already received an email. So now let's have a quick check. So if you see here, I have this the vendor has sent me an purchase invoice. Hello account stream, please find the attached invoice for the product provided, and it has a attachment. So this was an attachment having a invoice for the £5,000. So once you receive an email, system will automatically process in the backend if that review document is not enabled. So here system has automatically done this. And now if it is asking me to review it. So now when I click on review, so if you see here, system has created a purchase document draft with all the informations which were there on the attachment, and it sends the attachment to the Azure OCR and extracted the data. So just to show you, this was the attachment here. And if I just click on the view extracted data, I will be able to see what are the data has been extracted from that attachment. Sometimes this takes some little time to open. And we refresh this one. Sorry for this. Refresh. Okay, so let me try this again. Or before trying that again, let me show you. So these were the the GL accounts which has been taken a reference, like whatever historical invoices you have posted. So system will find based on the description, what was the item description, whether it is an item or it is a GL account, and it will find a similar within the Business Central environment. So for now, if you see here, we were having yearly license fees, design software, but there is no GL account or the item created in the Business Central. So using your historical data within the Business Central environment, system has suggested me you can use this GL account to process the invoices. So I'll just say yes. This GL account is okay. Now, if you see the unit price was for £5,000. If there is any taxation required, VAT or anything, then system will auto calculate it here. And it was having a deferral code and an XYZ setup. So system has taken all those into this document. And then if you see here, document number, the invoice document number is already populated automatically here. And if I just try to click on this view expected data again here, so if you see here, system has populated all this information using the OCR technology. So with all the informations here. Yep. So this is how it works. And once the user is happy with all those informations, and just click on uh, back button here. Sorry, should have clicked on this instead of click here. And I'll again navigate back to here. I'll click on review and then I'll click on confirm button. So all the information is okay for me. Now I'll just click on confirm button. It will convert this purchase document draft into the purchase invoice, and further the user can now user can process that purchase invoice like posting of invoices and making a payment to the vendor. So this will reduce a lot of work for the payable accountant users who spends a lot of time in processing the invoice and making the payment. So this will a good feature that has Microsoft introduced in this uh, release. So again, a purchase and payable feature is again in the preview version at this point of time, and this is available in the four speaking of English speaking countries as of now, but it does not have any GA for now, but soon it will have a GA and it will be expanded to other geographic locations as well. So now if you see here, purchase invoice document has been created. Further, the user can do the posting and make the payment. And if you are using any approval workflow, just to clear, if you are using any approval workflow on the purchase invoice side, then system will work in the standard way as it works now. So it is not, it will work in the current process. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one is creating a multiple fixed asset. So if managing a fixed asset can be a time consuming job, and especially when the business purchases a bulk item. Suppose you are buying hundreds of item or the hundreds of vehicle, then user needs to create those number of fixed asset card manually in the system, which leads to the human errors as well, and which is a repetitive job to create and then make it the posting of those FAs. So now in this release, Business Central has given a feature while posting a purchase invoice, you can create number of fixed asset card default in the system. So let's have a quick look how it works in the Business Central. So let me go back here and I'll close this one for now and I'll click on purchase invoices. I'll quickly create a new purchase invoice. I'll say Pepicum here and I'll select the fixed asset. And for demo purpose, I'll use this vehicle too. Before we make a purchase invoice, I would like to show you the fixed asset. So how many fixed asset we have, and after posting, how many we have created. So as of now, if you see for vehicle two, I have only one fixed asset card created. But when I'm posting this, so ideally you need to create one to create the purchase invoice, and later if you want to make 50 or 10, whatever number of fixed asset card, then you can just do it. So for now, I'll just put a quantity one, direct unit cost 5,000. And then I'll just say I wanted to create this 5 number of fixed asset card here. So again, this is where you need to populate the value for the number of fixed asset card you wanted to create in the Business Central. So once you fill in all the information, you just need to click on post here. I'll just say post. So once you post this purchase invoice, in the background system will create n number of 5 fixed asset card for this vehicle too. So let's go back to the fixed asset master and then see how many fixed asset has been created in the system. So I'll just do a filter for description with the vehicle two. Now, if you see here, total count is 5 now because one was already created. So system has created another 4 uh, vehicle two fixed asset card. So total number is 5. So if you want to create additional 5, then you have to put 6 there instead of 5. So now if you see here, the book value was for 1,000 because we have taken 5,000. So it has been equally distributed those number of amount based on the quantity which we have created. So it has created a book value for this fixed asset as in 1,000 and another one is for 1,000 and all are with the 1,000. So this is how it works, which will reduce a lot of a manual work for creating a fixed asset card in the business central. Moving on to the next one. Sorry. Moving on to the next feature, that is a autofill feature, which is again was released in the Business Central 2025 Wave 1 for auto pop suggesting a value using the Copilot feature. But now in the Business Central, it has been extended a bit using an Bing search. So if any value which is publicly available on the Bing, uh, the Copilot goes and search for it and then populate it and provide you the suggestion into the Business Central screen. So this has few of the limitations that it won't work with this type of data field. So like it won't be working on the list page or the fact boxes or any worksheet pages. So these are the few limitations we have, but it really gives a good suggestions that will reduce the repetitive job of an user, whether you are an occasional Business Central user or you are an expert Business Central user, but every time you have to populate those field values. So instead of uh, doing it manually, now the Copilot autofill suggestion will suggest you those value based on your day-to-day work. So let's have a quick demonstration how it works in the Business Central. So let me go and create a new vendor card here. So I already did, I'll just take another here. So let me do one thing. I'll just say, just go back here. I'll just say delete this vendor for now. And then again, I'll create the vendor with the same name. So we'll see how it populates the value using on Bing search. So before we actually do this, I would like to show you how you can enable the Bing search in the Business Central. So on the Copilot and agent capabilities page, there's an option to enable the Bing search. So until you enable this, system won't go out of your Business Central environment and search for the data I'm suggesting. So this will be this is how you can enable the Bing search for your Copilot suggestion. So now let's do. I wanted to create a Mercurius IT as a vendor. So I don't know the informations like the which city they are, postcodes or the phone number if there is. So any informations which are available on the Bing search for with the respective to Mercurius IT that will auto get populated here. So let's do this. I want, if you see here, there is an icon, a small icon with the two kind of square boxes. So you just need to click on it and then in the background system will search for those information in the Bing search and then populate it, give you the suggestions and then you all need to do is keep suggestions. If you want to keep only one suggestions, then you can just do keep one, or if you want all of them to be populated, then you just need to click on the keep all suggestions. So if you see here, system has populated this information using the Bing search, and these are the email addresses, homepage, and the contact phone numbers, and the postcode, the city, and other stuff. So whatever information that is available on the Bing search as in public URL available as in public, that system will click. So if you want to keep only this one, then you just need to click on right icon here. If you want to keep everything, then you just need to click here and keep the selected ones. So once you click on keep selected one, system will populate those information. So this will reduce the human errors and this will reduce the repetitive job of an user as well. And it will also find those informations from the public available information on the Bing and populate into the Business Central. Moving on to the next one, we got some of the interesting purchase reporting features that has been introduced in the Business Central. So let me quickly open the Power BI reporting for the purchase, and we'll have a quick look at what are the new reporting Microsoft has introduced as a part of its standard features. So if you see here, the Business Central has now introduced this purchase forecasting. So anything you are doing a purchase for like for your purchase side forecasting, then you can quickly open the Power BI reporting and see those number of graphs and the pie charts based on the purchaser, document types, or anything, or by the vendors, whether the domestic vendors and the foreign vendors. So those informations are now easily kept. Can be viewed on the Business Central. Let me quickly open the workspace and then we'll go through BI reports. And then we got a purchase quotation overview. So this will give you what are the purchase quotations you have in your Business Central created for that particular number of periods. So that can be easily viewed from here. So let me open the purchase forecasting. Let me know if you can see the screen here. So these are the reports which Microsoft has added in this release. So for purchase forecastings and then the purchase return overview. So if you are doing any purchase return, so this will give you a return rate, how many percentage of returns you have done in this particular period. And then you can apply the filters and based on that, you can manipulate data and tool for your management review. So these are the top creditors and the overtime, this reason code. Based on the reason code, you can see how much was damaged, warranty and the defects and those information. So then there are some other reports like key purchase influencers. So you can always see your KPIs based on these informations and do your analysis and further processing. So let's go to the another section of the reporting enhancement, that is a sales reporting. So Microsoft has added two new Power BI reports, sales by the project and the sales forecasting. Again, sales forecasting is something you can use it for reviewing how many sales amount you have forecasted for n number of periods. And but if you want to see for the salesperson code based on the document types, the item category, or by your customers, whether domestic or the foreign customers, so those informations uh, can be easily available using these reports. Now, another one is the sales by projects. So this is basically before Microsoft has not, there is no report for the project model in the sales side. So now if you are creating any project and you wanted to analyze how much project sales you have done, so you can now use this report to analyze your sales, which has been done using a project. So these are few of the projects that has been created. So now you can see how many items you have sold, what were the sales amount for those quantities and other stuff. So, and this can be also seen by the customers. So if you have a multiple projects with a multiple customers, then you can always refer these reports for moving on to this one. Then there are some other Microsoft report enhancement they have done, like now for the Word template. Now you can directly add your data item, or in the report you can just right click on that button and then that the field will get moved into the Word layout directly straight away. So that is also now default available for the Word layouts. Moving on to the next one, and this is the last slide I have, the user interface enhancement. So before there's so much problem on making this the Copilot or your any chat window, or the even for the fact boxes, you won't be able to increase or decrease the page size. It is fixed in the earlier release, but now in this release, now you have capability of increasing and decreasing the chat or the fact box sizes. So you can get more information on the list page or the card page, so that it won't create a problem while doing any transactions or any review or something. So this is again a nice good feature for the business center, and this is what the user enhancement Microsoft has done in this release. Moving on to the next one. So these are the list of upcoming features that are going to release in the minor releases. So some of them are matching purchase invoice to the order with the payable agent features. Now you need to now at this point of time you create the purchase invoice, but you won't be able to match with the purchase order. But in the upcoming releases in the January 2026, you will have a capability of matching the purchase invoices with the orders and then process it. Now, again, you can, in the month of November, you will have actually three new releases, sorry, four new releases as a part of a minor release, that you can use the account payable role center, which have dedicated sections for all your purchase payable part with all the informations there. And now and then the automate environment management with the Power Platform. At this point of time, you have to do via admin center, but now your team can do using this Power Platform connector to manage your environments, creating a sandbox, taking backup, deleting the environment, scheduling updates. Those can be easily done using a Power Platform connector. Then we'll have on the November release, we'll have the use of concealed text fields type of sensitive data. So at this point of time, on the UI section, you can mask the values, but you can always, when you run the table directly, you can see the values. So that is something now is have capability of securing your data even in the database is stored value in the database as well. And some of the features which are going to release in the month of December is like a quality add-on for the incoming goods and the materials, and then the processing of sales order using that attachment feature. So those are the few new capabilities that Microsoft is going to release in the upcoming minor releases. Yep. Thank you all. That's it from my side. I hope you enjoyed the sessions. This time is for the Q&A, and over to you, Noor. Okay.
Yes, Anish, we do have a couple of questions in the question and
Yep.
answer session.
Yep.
If you can answer those, and I have received a few more. I'll tell you those if you can answer these ones before.
Okay, can sales order agent process the information from attachments? Yes. So as I said, it is not yet available, but in the minor releases, Microsoft has promised to add this feature. So whenever you have any attachment on the sales request, then system will again a similar way as a purchase payable agent. It will process that attachment and extract the data using an Azure OCR and populate the document based on it. Yeah. Will FA splits and load the amount into number of created FA cards? Yes. So as we have seen, if you have created five fixed asset card, and it will split the amount, and book value will be for the splitted amount. Yes.
Okay, I have received three more questions here. They are
Okay.
any date for general availability of purchase and payable agents?
Not yet, but we are hoping to get those in the month of January somewhere. But I'm still not sure. There is no promise from the Microsoft for the GA, but it is in preview version, which can be used for now. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Another question is, will Bing search work on Copilot chat?
Yes, so this is again an interesting feature. So the Bing search is not only limited to the autofill or the field suggestions, but yes, it works for the the informations to pull from the other part of the Business Central as well. So let me show you a quick demonstration for this. So let me log into the Business Central, and speaking time to learn about knowledge. So suppose if you want to see some informations regarding any of the extensions, suppose there's any extension available which is installed on your environment and you wanted some information out of this, then yes, you can just type it, go to the extension management or open the chat window, write the extension name and just say what this extension does. Then the Copilot will go into the Bing search and provide all the information which is available on the app stores or on the website on the help URL, and it will provide you all the information on the chat window. Yeah, so it does. Yep. Do we have any more questions? Is the Business Central has all the finance functions, example, profit, loss, balance sheet, etc. Yes, it has. So you can have a chart of account where you can set up all your profit, gain, loss accounts and balance sheet you can refer from it. Yeah, it has.
Okay, I think we have another question. Is this platform connected with Azure Studio?
Uh, Azure Studio, yes. So like we have enabled the Copilot licensing thing. So it has connected to the our Azure subscription model. So yes, it has connected to the platform with Azure Studio.
Okay, and I think another question here is there are specific prompts available for Copilot in BC. So can we get response quickly? And how the GL accounts, any other accounts type with be populating automatically based on this qualification?
I mean, like there is no such specific prompt, but yes, I mean, like if you make it more natural language, then it will be easy for agent to process those requests and provide you the outcome. And GL accounts, any other accounts type will be populating automatically based on identification. Yes, correct. So if you are having a purchase invoice which you receive from any of your customers and which is for the item, then system will automatically suggest type as an item for it, and it will bring that a particular item using that description, search, and other attributes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Anish. I think that brings us to the end of this presentation. I hope you found this session very valuable and gained some useful insights. For any other questions or if you want to continue any conversations with us further, feel free to reach out to the email address mentioned on the slide shown. That's ahmad.m@mercury